Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a timeless story, a simple fable that actually asks a pretty profound question. What is integrity really worth? Let's get into it.
So, the story kicks off with this really warm, friendly greeting. It's like it's inviting us to sit down and listen, kind of setting the stage for the tale we're about to hear.
All right, so picture this. We're in a field. You know, a place of hard work, soil, sun. This is the everyday world of our main character, but this very ordinary place is about to become the stage for an extraordinary moral test. Now, our protagonist, he isn't some king or a famous hero. Nope, just a humble farmer. But here's the crucial detail, the little fact that sets this whole thing in motion. The field he's working in, it doesn't belong to him. So for him, it's just another ordinary day of hard labor. Until, well, it isn't. A single, totally unexpected discovery is about to change his life forever.
Can you just imagine that moment? The clang of your tool hitting something solid. You dig around a bit, and then you see it. A pot that is literally brimming with gold. I mean, that's not just a lucky find. That is a life-changing fortune just sitting there at your feet.
And this, right here, is where the story truly begins. Because that gold, it isn't just a treasure, it's a test. A sudden crossroads that's going to reveal everything about the farmer's true character. Just think about that temptation for a second. No one saw him, no one would ever know. This gold could mean an end to all his struggles, a completely new life for his family. The easy path is right there. What would you do? And this brings us to the core question, doesn't it? For the farmer, and really for all of us, when you're faced with a choice between a huge personal gain and just doing what's right, which one do you choose? You can just imagine the battle going on in his mind. On one side, you have the unbelievable pull of all that wealth, the chance for a totally new life. And on the other, a simple, quiet conviction. This was found on someone else's land, so it must belong to them. And in this absolute moment of decision, his character just shines right through. He ignores that siren song of wealth and chooses the harder path, the path of integrity. And the reason why is so powerful because it's so simple. It wasn't complicated. It was just a deep-seated sense of fairness. It's not mine to take. That one thought guided his next move, an action that would have a totally unexpected consequence. So the farmer has made his choice. He's turned his back on a fortune. But the story isn't over, not by a long shot. His honesty is about to set a chain of events in motion that he never, ever could have expected. So he picks up this heavy pot, this fortune he just gave up, and makes the journey to the landowner. He presents the gold not as some big gift, but simply as something he's returning to its rightful place. Now, the landowner is absolutely stunned, but not by the gold. He's stunned by the incredible honesty of the man standing in front of him. I mean, in a world where most people would have just disappeared with the treasure, this act of integrity was the real discovery. And the owner knew, he just knew that this had to be rewarded. So you see this perfect little chain of cause and effect here. The farmer's honest act leads directly to this amazing reward. And it's not just a few coins. It's something way more valuable, a piece of land to call his very own. He gave up gold, and in return, he got a future. And this brings us to the central moral of our story. It asks us to really think about how we define treasure and what true wealth really is. This is the heart of it all. The original text says it perfectly. Imandari hamesha phal deti hai, which means honesty always bears fruit. The reward might not be immediate, and it might not look like a pot of gold, but it always comes. So the ultimate takeaway is this. The story was never really about the gold. The gold was just the catalyst, you know? The real treasure was the farmer's character, his unwavering integrity. That is the kind of wealth that can't be spent, but it's the kind that yields the greatest rewards. And so we end by turning the question back to you. Because this fable isn't just some old story. It's like a mirror. Think about your own life. In what ways, big or small, has choosing the honest path brought you unexpected rewards? What fruits has honesty borne for you?